today? Broncos or Buffalo?
I like Buffalo.
Yeah. Anyone in particular that you like on the Bills?
Jim Kelly is amazing.
Yeah, he looks pretty good in that uniform, doesn't he?
Yeah, it looks fine. Why do you ask?
Well, I was just wondering what it was that you liked about Kelly. Is it because of the number 12?
Yeah.
His strong release?
Sure.
His strong arm? His no-huddle offense?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so fast-paced. Anything can happen.
Oh, guys. I love that. Woo. Why don't we turn this off here? Hold on a second, guys. Let me go ahead and stop this one from going because that was a little thing that we found on air. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian with Breaking Tables. You are watching not Saturday Night Live. Wish I was prepared. I was too in depth of that laughter. Guys, this is Brian Breaking Tables presented by the Cold Front Report and Code Socks.
Mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. It's the Mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. It's the Mafia, I'm with the Buffalo Bills.
That was
it's
hilarious.
the Mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. Hey, who you reppin'? What's your team? Who you reppin'? What's your team? You know I'm reppin' for my team. I got that talent on my team. Like a high Jordan boy, can you catch it? Trade is like a man.
Hey, we got Tappan Neal in the house. What up, dog?
What up, Brian? That was hilarious. I've never seen that before.
Hilarious.
Jerry Hughes will get the sack soon as you snap it. Yeah. Andre Roberts running back, ain't no just backing. Mafia,
what's up, Mafia? Tommy from the Mafia Sports Report. What's up, dog?
What up?
guys, it's Monday. It's Monday. Happy Monday. Viewers watching, Tommy, Tappan Neal. That was Tommy's little tidbit. He sent that over to me yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool, bro.
I am so picturing you doing that when Christian Wade's name is mentioned.
Oh, Christian Wade. Oh God. He wins the MVP for running yards. I mean, he's going to get like 3,000 running yards. I mean, Josh Allen's already going to get 6. So that's going to be like a weird toss up. Like, who do we give it to? Josh Allen with 6,000 passing yards or Christian Wade with 3,000 rushing yards? Man, this beer is going good. Guys that are tuning in, Chris Matthews, what's up, fellas? Ronald Enix, what up, brother? Thanks for watching Breaking Tables. Guys, we got some good news going on. I don't know if I told Tommy. I think I had told Neil. But Mafia starting. It's going to be soon. It's either going to be this Thursday or this Monday. I'll do a little announcement out. But we teamed up with a memorabilia company. Okay, Bill's Mafia Memorabilia. So every two times a month. Okay, every other week, I'm going to be giving you guys a little giveaway, a signed jersey from a current. Or a Buffalo Bills player. I don't know if he's current or not, but it's going to be a Buffalo Bills player. Okay. No, Tommy, it's not going to be Nathan Peterman. It's not going to be Nathan Peterman. So I know I don't want to get your hopes up, but guys, all you got to do is watch the show every Mondays and Thursdays.
Nice. You got to get a Borat. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, right, dude. Dude, it's going to be good. It's going to be authentic from this company, and you're going to have to do a couple things. Stand on one foot and face east, and maybe tag some people here and there. But that's going to be the excitement, and it's free. All you got to do is watch a show. You got to be on the show to win it. So when we do that announcement, the following episode, you got to watch a show, and you got to do. You got to give us like a 2-minute. Hey, what's up? I'm here. No, I'm watching, and then you're gonna win it. And I personally will mail it to you, and I'll overnight it. And make sure you get it next night. If it's a Friday, then might ship it out Monday. Either way, you're gonna get it. Okay, I promise. We got some more people in the house. Mario, hey, he's back. Mario, what up, dog? Very nice. Yeah, see, he's gonna watch it. He's gonna watch it, and he's gonna win it. I do want to hear something funny before we get into the show. Come, Mario, you want the stage? Let's go, buddy. What do you got for us? I'm waiting. Nobody say anything until Mario tells us what he's going to tell us. Well, he's going to go ahead and type that in there. We got a lot to talk about, Neil.
Lots to talk about.
Where do we start?
Or start. Should we start with the building of a new stadium?
That's a huge bombshell. How do you feel about that? How do you feel
I
about that?
love it. I
Rafi,
love
how
it,
do you
and I like more that they are planning on a outdoor stadium. They're not going to do a dome.
That's ballsy. That's ballsy. I
Yep.
mean,
I love it.
I think
I'm pissed
the
about it.
New York Stadium, even though that's an open roof stadium, they had a Super Bowl there. People are like, well, if you don't get some sort of roof, we'll never have a Super Bowl there. I don't know. Tommy says no on that. He says he doesn't want a stadium.
No, I want a stadium. You said no dome.
No, we're talking about a new stadium, and you're going. Boo!
No, I'm saying we need a dome or retractable roof at least.
Retractable
and a dome
roof
ain't happening. We already know that.
Ever.
Yes.
A retractable roof may be the most pointless thing ever because nobody opens it.
Why not?
I lived in Phoenix.
It costs a lot of money to open that.
Why wouldn't you open it?
I lived in Phoenix and they had a retractable roof.
But that's Phoenix. But that's
Houston
Phoenix. It's hot.
Has a retractable roof. They never open it.
There's stadiums that open
they
it.
Don't open it.
All right, so let me ask a question. So you're telling me, so our home field advantage is not only our crowd, it's also the weather. Also the weather.
You call that home field?
We're known for being blue collared, working outside, just roughing it. We are a roughing it type fan base, bro. So why are you gonna get a hoity-toity Mercedes-Benz closed stadium out in the middle of nowhere? That's just too much money for this. These people will spend the money to go with an open roof stadium. Neil's on my side for once. For the record, this is the first time in our show history where Neil, my co-host, is on my side. Thank you, buddy. Made me feel good.
Let me write this down. I'm there for everybody.
Let's put that in the notes. Mark that down.
I'm writing it down right now.
See, kickers have a hard time kicking in Buffalo. Well, this year is not going to matter because we're going to destroy every single people. That's every single team that we play.
When you score touchdowns all the time, you don't need to worry about your kicker.
Exactly. Those are like the last people that you want. That's why we got rid of. Who's that one guy?
Can I ask you guys a question? I mean, seriously.
Listen.
Ask that question, man.
Ask the question, bud. Ask the question,
please. I get that everybody. I enjoy the snow. I love it. I think it's great, right? I think it brings a different element to the game when we're playing home field advantage. We're used to playing the snow. Okay. First of all, we don't play good. Our current players do not play good in the snow. It's a fact. I've heard players' interviews that said if they had preferred, they would prefer to play in a dome. Those are facts. I'm not just saying this. These current players would play way better on the road. Look at Josh Allen's stats. This isn't a lie. He plays better in Miami. Why? Because beautiful weather and there's no snow. There's no 100-mile-per-hour winds. Our team is not the 90 Bills. Like, we need to stop as fans thinking we're built to play in Buffalo. Our guys are built. No, they're not. These guys come from all over. They're coming from Miami. They're Josh Allen played in California. You guys, we
play outside.
It doesn't matter.
When we play outside, then we lose that advantage. How many teams have outside stadium? How many teams?
A lot.
We want to go through the roster? A lot.
Yes, a lot.
It's easier to count the number of teams that have that dome or that luxury of not dealing with the weather.
Because the weather's
so you're telling me that you want to be part of that 1% that have it? That's what you want. You want us to be softies?
So it's about you. So wait a minute. So you want our players to be tough guys?
Yes. This is football. This isn't.
No, I want us to win.
Two-hand touch.
No, I want Josh
football.
Allen. No, I want Josh Allen to play freaking awesome because there's no 100-mile-per-hour wind catching his ball.
100-mile-an-hour winds are not playing hurt.
Dude, it happens all the time in Buffalo. You guys know this. This is not
100-hour. Can we
listen?
Guys,
I'm just exaggerating, but it is very. Come on, everyone knows the wind swirl
Neil, can we get a fact check? Because Tommy's going to keep talking.
Pull up a stats. Pull up his own stats.
What's the fastest wind speed, or what's the average wind speed? Can somebody know this? Because I love the answer. I want to know that answer. If we're going to have a conversation about outdoor and indoor stadiums, if I'm a team, I'd rather play. Oh, we're playing the Bills in a nice closed off stadium.
Yes! Dun, dun, dun.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. When it's that bad of weather, how do
I mute Tommy?
Neil, jump, drum roll.
The highest wind.
Go ahead.
Highest wind.
I don't have that like drum roll.
Fatality.
That. How much?
What is going on here? 82 miles an hour. Highest.
82 miles an hour. Okay. Is that consistent? I'm pretty sure that'd be considered hurricane type force winds. So maybe gusts up to 82.
That would be just below hurricane force winds. However, that also happened in 1967.
Oh, Tommy, how old are you, bro? We're like,
I was exaggerating. I'm not saying they're 100-mile-per-hour winds. God, my God.
For the record, Tommy, do we know when the Bills Bills' inaugural season was?
This is a good little fun fact. The two teams are perhaps the most accustomed to windy weather. They have highest and second highest average wind speed for home games. The Bills, 16.1 miles per hour, and the Patriots with 14.5 miles per hour. But the game yielded just 13 points in total. What about the rain? Dude, that's who I wish you'd be able to see your name, because you haven't let
also let me explain something too. When it's bad weather games, no matter where you play, right? The bad weather. What do you do mostly in bad weather games? You run the ball, correct?
Run the ball.
Okay. Are we a running football team? Let's be honest. Are we a running football team?
First off,
we are not a running football team.
Okay, let's get.
Sorry, you guys are totally wrong.
Let's get something straight. Let's get something straight. Okay, Christian Wade, Tony Williams, Devin Singletary, Zach Moss. Oh wait, did I mention Josh Allen can also run the ball? He jumps, dives, dips, and ducks through any defender. This is Josh Allen, aka the GOAT, aka the next, that draft class at least, Hall of Fame, the future Hall of Fame. He's a future Hall of Famer.
Can you ask
Mario is correct.
Tampa Neal or somebody that's a stat guru to pull up Josh Allen's stats at home compared to on the road? I am very curious, since you guys
doesn't matter.
We are built to
doesn't
play
matter.
At home.
How about his record?
Why wouldn't it matter? Okay, what's his record?
Here's a bet.
Home and away.
That's a good one, Neil. Josh Allen stats: home wins versus away. Can someone find that out? We're supposed to be the experts here, guys. Okay, this is breaking tables. And since we brought it up, okay. Oh, here it is.
To me, stats really don't matter.
True, it just really doesn't matter.
To me, stats really don't matter.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Yeah. Same in this show. This is breaking tables. Stats really don't matter, but we're gonna get into that one stat. Neil, what do you got? Have you found it yet? Let me know when you found it, because you get a golden ticket. The ride, Willy Wonka's chocolate ride.
Sweet.
What that means? Jesus. All right. So, guys, it's going to be. I love the fact that it's going to be an open door stadium. It represents everything that we have, and if it's good, within certain safety procedures and just new attraction, we could see a Super Bowl with a new attraction. And then it's Western New York, so it's a lot different than purchasing a new stadium in Miami or Dallas, Texas. This is Western New York, okay? People are like, well, what about the funding? Okay, well, we don't have to have the funding.
Boy.
Did you find it, Neil?
Tommy, you ready?
Sure.
Oh, I found it.
Nice.
Tommy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Josh Allen's away record, it was 13-9. His home record, 15-7.
Oh wow, dude! Wow.
He's only played 3 years. What do you?
He's only-
You're talking 2 games
Jesus,
Were you
difference.
expecting like a 10
he wants
I'll
Brett
bet
Favre
you his
numbers. He
stats
wants
are
Brett
way
Favre-
better.
No,
I'll bet
he
you
wants Brett Favre numbers.
$1,000 that his stats are way better on the road.
Hey, you know what?
I'll bet you. I'll bet you that.
That doesn't. That means
Of course it
absolutely
means
nothing.
something if he plays
No,
better.
it does not. It means not one bit
What?
because all that matters are wins and losses.
Oh no, I guess.
You
Okay.
should tell it to every owner, tell it to every coach. They don't give a rat's ass of whether he throws 500 yards in a game or 10 yards in a game, but wins it.
To me, stats really don't matter.
Well, I prefer him to throw 500 yards
And lose? Would you rather him throw 500 yards and lose and 10
well,
yards? and
is
win?
it because of the defense?
That's
I mean,
pretty
how do we
much,
lose?
hold on, all right, guys. That's pretty much what Matt Ryan has done. Where how many times did he? Oh, Matt Ryan, 500 yards in one game,
Was it his fault though?
and he lost.
Was it his
throw
fault that he
stat
lost?
The rest
out
of the
the
team
window.
You guys are
Throw that stat
terrible.
out the window.
Here it is, the argument that I'll make every day for these poor quarterbacks. You guys want to point the fingers at the quarterback for the loss, no matter what. So you're not saying, oh, he threw for 500 yards, but did he win or lose? He lost.
Hey, you know
Well, it
what?
Must be the quarterback.
If we go
Must be the
17-0
quarterback,
and he
right?
throws
It couldn't have been the
2,000
defense that
yards
gave
this
up
year,
50
I don't care.
points. Man, I will fight that all the time. So wait, so let me ask you this: if Josh Allen threw for 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and we lost the game.
And we're undefeated entire season.
No,
Hey,
we lost. How
Josh,
can we be undefeated if we lost the game? Whose fault is it?
wait? If we lost, whose fault is it?
Yeah, you're pointing at the quarterback there.
Okay, let's if you want to do scenarios, you got to
Sure,
deep
sure.
dive into that scenario.
Right.
Which game are we losing? So which game?
Whatever game, it doesn't matter. Hypothetically,
That's the most open-ended question.
Why?
I know it
Because
is. I know if
you're
you
always
want to
you
have a
can't. You're giving me a hypothetical.
No,
if
no,
you want
always
a
point at the quarterback.
specific answer, if you want a specific answer, you got to give me a specific question.
Okay, so I don't know. Whatever game, Pittsburgh. Let's say we go to Pittsburgh. We play a first game home at Pittsburgh. Josh Allen throws for 4 touchdowns, 375 yards. We lose 28-27.
Okay, I blame that on the referees, and we lose that game. Then what was that? That's when in doubt, you.
My
blame it on
point
the
is,
referees.
though. My point is.
See,
Who
Ryan knows
normally-
lots of variables. Did we lose
But
a
who
Hail
gets the
Mary? We
blame?
didn't bat it
But-
down.
The quarterback naturally gets the blame, and that's a fact. You guys know this. If a team loses, it's always on the quarterback, no matter what. It's just the way it works. It sucks. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's
No,
wrong.
this is not the
Are
Dolphins.
you ready
It's
for a
not- it's
home
not the
away
Dolphins. When the
comparison?
Patriots, hold on, it's not the Dolphins when Tua gets benched. Well, Tua got benched. It's not. It's Josh Allen's going to do what Josh Allen does. He's going to set us up for a victory. If you want to talk about hypothetically that we're going to lose to a team this year, hypothetically, if I'm in Tommy's world, hypothetically, there's always somebody to blame. Whether it be Josh Allen got there late. We'll blame that on the parking guys. Okay. Josh Allen didn't have his favorite toilet paper. We're going to blame that on America because they hoarded the toilet paper. Okay. No, he's with me.
My point is, coaches and quarterbacks are the ones that are the reason why teams lose. That's not what I'm saying.
Thank you.
That's what
Right,
the media
no.
says. That's
Josh
what
lost
everybody,
the Arizona
most
game.
fans. No, he didn't.
Who do you blame that one?
But
Who do you blame the
technically-
Arizona game?
Of course, the defense at the end. What do you mean? But there's analysts out there, there's fans out there who will say Josh didn't have a good third quarter. If he would have played better, if this would have happened, if he didn't fumble this time, if
Don't
he
be
didn't throw
part of
that
that
interception.
media. Don't be part of that
Bro,
media.
I'm just saying, fans too are like that. You guys know this. How many quarterbacks in the league, in the NFL, get shit on by their fans, even though they may not be bad, but they're losing? Happens all the time, bro.
Who shits
Happens
on
all
Josh
the time.
Allen? When's the
No,
first?
There's a lot of people still.
All right, Tommy, I had to mute you for a minute because I'm jumping in here with your stats and stuff. Okay. If you want home and away stats, I'm going to give you home and away stats. Now, Tommy is correct by saying that Josh Allen has. I unmuted you, but don't let me talk here. He's got about 511 yards more away than he does at home. His passing percentage is 1% better away.
Where are these stats coming from, Tampa Neil? What Google? What search engine do you use? Before we get like a cease and desist order, do we have to give some sort of like shout outs to?
Well, we're already getting a cease and desist from
we
Saturday Night
got
Live,
this.
so.
Yeah, I know. Saturday Night Live sucks. Oh, your show's actually pretty funny. Come on the show.
His QB rating itself is a minuscule 3% higher away. However, he's got more wins. The only
Ryan
stat that
knows.
matter, he's got more wins.
And it's going to be the entire team. You can't blame anybody. Listen, if it's Tyler Bass and all he's got to do is kick it in, guess what we're going to blame it on? Dayball for not fucking getting more touchdowns. Or
so
Leslie Frazier is actually next on that list. It's easy for me here on my, almighty armchair to say that Leslie Frazier lost that game. They allowed that team to score more touchdowns than us. It's not no one else's. It's Leslie Frazier's responsibility. I can't blame Coach McDermott because that's part of the process. We don't know what goes on out there, and I think it's sorry, Leslie, if you're watching the show, it's all your fault. No pressure.
But when players come out and say they prefer, when they prefer to play, what do you think?
7-1 at home and 6-2 away. That's all I care about.
Bass. There's a boy.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Bears.
When players come out and say they prefer to play in a dome, our own players, that tells you something, guys. They're not saying we love to play in the snow and win. It's not coming from me.
Well, you're
I've watched it multiple times. Isaiah McKenzie said it. He said because he was asked that. He said, if you guys had to go like the locker room, what would you guys prefer? A dome state would play in a dome or open? He said, honestly, we would prefer to play in a dome because most of us came from different states and colleges or born. That's what he said. So why would he lie?
And you know what?
Well, I think
Want to hear something really crazy?
Hold on. Neil, stop. Before you say that, I think playing in an open stadium, because, the Super Bowls, yes, the Super Bowl, more than likely it's going to be in a dome. Just more than likely, especially because they played in Miami a couple years ago, whatever. But what I'm saying is they're going to use that more appreciation. We played out in that shitty weather and now we get to play the big stage in a dome. That's going to amp them up more than vice versa. I don't know. Oh, fuck. We got to play in this damn weather. No, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it, Tommy.
So you think the players enjoy playing in it, is what you're saying?
Well, Tommy, here's one thing.
I think they enjoy winning. I think they enjoy winning. I think they enjoy winning.
But how does the weather help them? I don't get it. They say it doesn't.
What school did Jim Kelly go to?
Miami Hurricanes, of course. But that team was we also had Thurman Thomas. We had a way better offensive line. Way different team. We were built differently. That was football was different in the 90s. I'm just saying, football players were built differently. You guys know this in the 90s and 80s. It was mainly a running game.
I think we evolved.
The team evolves. Jim Kelly's first couple of years weren't exactly the most amazing years of his career.
I'm not saying that Josh Allen can't play in the snow and win. I'm not saying that.
All these players are going to evolve, and they're going to realize that, guess what? We have a home field advantage because Dan Marino can't fucking play in Buffalo.
Well, Dan Marino could. We beat him. We were a better team.
Guys, you know what? I think we need to move on from this because we just had a good solid debate. That's a good solid debate. All right. We can check that off on our things that we really need to talk about. Folks, you know what happens when shit gets heated and you involve what we call Miller Lite, a nice fresh Pilsner. You get crazy conversation. That's what just happened. We broke tables. Boom. Neil, next subject. What do you got for us?
Oh, I was not ready for the next subject.
Neil, you're fired. Tommy. I've got like 30 subjects on. I'm just testing these guys, make sure they're paying attention. Tommy, moving on. Moving on.
I would say the wide receiver room. 13 of them. What are we gonna do? Who's getting cut? Who's staying? Right. Who's going to the practice squad? There's a lot of wide receivers.
Neil, we have 13 wide receivers. Okay, we have 13 wide receivers, and Isaiah Hodgins is Grant, we haven't seen a lot of these people except for last year. There's no preseason last year, so we did not get a chance to see Isaiah Hodgins and the other guys that are Marquez Stevenson. Okay, is going to be his first year, so that's why preseason is huge this year. We get to see them. That's why I love preseason. People are like, it's fucking preseason. I'm like, you have no idea how much I love that, because these are the guys that are just. It's like a college football like championship. Nay, better than a college football championship, because these guys are tooth and nailing it to make a living for them and their family. That's why I love preseason.
Well,
and then we get to see
all
these
these guys is they do have a hell of a wide receiver room. There's going to be some players that are going to get cut. That's I don't even know. Like I almost hate to say this, but if there was a cut that I would say would be a bold decision to say now, it would be McKenzie.
Yeah, you don't. So the only way I think they keep McKenzie, honestly, is if he can learn to catch a ball. He's like the Dawson Knox of punt returners, though. He just can't hold on to that ball. He was starting and he like fumbled.
They drafted that Marquez Stevenson.
Marquez.
Marquez.
Oh, is that how we say it, Tommy, from the Mafia Sports Report?
Yes. It's his name.
It's Marquez.
Well, you ever get him on here, call him Marquise.
No, I'm going to call him Mr. Stevenson.
Oh, Mr. S.
No, you can call me M Dog. I'm like, oh, M Dog. Yes, thank God, because I cannot pronounce your name.
Like I don't see Jay Kumro making the team.
No,
I know he's loved throughout the league, but I don't think he's good enough for our locker room.
Kumro?
Yeah.
I don't see him either.
I
think he's going to convert to tight end.
No, God no.
Okay.
Duke Williams will be convert tight end before him.
Yeah, Duke Williams is better off.
Everybody else is.
He'll be cut too, by the way.
Like Duke Williams,
I like him, but
Duke Williams probably isn't going to make the team. I mean, we may have 7 guys on the practice squad that are all wide receivers.
I don't think Isaiah's going to be cut.
And Christian Wade.
Yeah. I don't
so
think
Tommy's not. Tommy's pro Isaiah. Tampa Neal hates Isaiah McKenzie.
No.
So when we
Brian, you said this wrong.
When we see Isaiah McKenzie July 10th in Orlando, if you guys all haven't got that event yet, it's in Orlando, Tampa Harry's. Okay. Tampa Harry's
or
Harry Buffalo. I got a couple drinks in me. Harry Buffalo. Tampa Neal is gonna go there, and I'm gonna say, hey, did you catch that one episode where Tampa Neal hates you? I'm gonna tell him that face to his face.
For the record, never said that even a little bit. I said if there was a surprise cut,
and you're gonna get cut. I'm gonna call Tommy. Like Tommy, here's my backup. Tommy's my lawyer. Tommy, go ahead, tell him, lawyer. Yeah, that motherfucker said he hated you. All right. Defend yourself. What are you gonna say about McKenzie?
No, I said that the only thing with him, like if there was somebody on this that we wouldn't expect to see cut, like he is a name that I guess I wouldn't be surprised. I don't want it to happen. I like Isaiah McKenzie, so I don't want it to happen. But if it happened, I wouldn't be surprised, I guess. I mean, I was pushing for him to sign him. I'm like, I want to see him signed. If he's there, he's going to be the like kick return guy.
Yeah. Can he grab that ball?
And Marquez will probably not make the team. He'll make the practice squad.
I'm going to meet all these guys.
Yeah. I think opposite. Yeah, I think McKenzie. I think it's going to boil down to preseason. I think if Marquez Stevenson does some good kick returns, punt returns on average wise,
you got to have that.
Marquez, I think he will. I think he will be the kick returner. But Isaiah McKenzie knows this offense. I think Dave will trust him. I can't see him putting Marquez Stevenson in the offense right away. To trust him on those jet sweeps, to trust him. And remember, so Isaiah McKenzie did some big plays for us last season.
Hell yeah,
absolutely.
He's 100% throwing that ball.
Bro, and he's he can play multiple positions. Remember, he came in as a cornerback.
Tampa Neal, can we look at the stats, the QBR, if we're talking about stats? Can we check the QB stats on our boy Isaiah McKenzie, please? And mind you,
To me, stats really don't matter.
Well, one thing I will ask both you guys, and I'll look that up there in a second. I don't watch very much college football at all. What is like Isaiah Hodgkins was apparently a very highly rated wide receiver to come out.
you think he was? I think they were more anticipating him more than Isaiah McKenzie. I think Isaiah McKenzie earned his spot on the roster.
Well, they had him on our injury reserve all season last year.
Isaiah Hodges, but I'm pretty sure we got more just talk about Isaiah Hodgins. These guys are all over Isaiah Hodgins.
I know.
And he can do everything. So that just determined
he was toted higher than Gabe Davis.
So Tommy and I were talking about this actually earlier. So Gabe Davis was coming on board. Everybody was all team Isaiah Hodgins, okay? And started we'll circle back to the whole McKenzie thing. With his injury last year, he wasn't able to play. And Gabe Davis stepped the fuck up. He's next man up. And there's no thought in our mind that we can't let this guy go, bro. We can't. He's the next star. He's the next wide receiver star because he just catches everything. But Isaiah Hodgins comes along and he can catch everything. And now he's healthy. That's gonna be what do we do there? Tommy, what do we do there, bro? I know because we were talking about earlier. What do we do there when we got Gabe Davis versus Hodgins on that last razor spot for a wide receiver, man? That's tough.
I don't think it's a bad thing. Worst case, we put Isaiah on the practice squad. I don't think anyone's going to pick him up from our team. They don't really know much about him. I think like someone like Touchdown Jesus, Jake Kumaro, if we put him on a practice squad, he's gone. Okay, I think he's durable to go somewhere and start, but Isaiah Hodgins is a keeper, man, from what I heard. Now, I haven't seen him play. That's why preseason is going to be very important.
It is huge.
Will he ball out? If he balls out, that's going to be really interesting to see.
Well, hold on. I'll put the big old stop on that one because Peterman and AJ McCarron balled out in the preseason. So it's like,
but Peterman sucked. We knew Peterman sucked though.
That's why I say Gabe Davis earned his spot, and it's going to be like, okay, who can catch more balls, or who? If you had to choose between two, it's a tough line to make, that decision to make. Okay, now we have a competition going on in the wide receiver room, and that way we use the other one as a trade piece.
One thing that's going to be helpful too is that now I don't see Josh Allen playing very much in preseason, but Mitch Trubisky is going to be throwing the ball to him, so he's going to have a starting NFL quarterback throwing the ball to him.
Starting, not just a starting, first round draft pick, 2 overall quarterback.
Yeah,
so he's not bad. He's not a bad quarterback.
He doesn't have a rookie. He doesn't have a rookie throwing the ball to him, so it's going to be nice to see what these guys can actually do with somebody throwing the ball to him. Jake Fromm's not going to be throwing the ball to him to start off, I guess.
If you had to choose between Matt Barkley and Trubisky, you're going to be like, Trubisky. Yeah. Sorry, Matt. Listen, I loved you. What you did in Buffalo. You guys we're all cool. Love you, bro. We love you, dude. Any Bills. Once you're a Bills, you're always a Bills. I don't care where you go. But if we had to just, on talent alone, guys, if we're using stats or some sort of quantifiable variable to measure a quarterback's goodness, he was over 500. He was like 29 and 21 or something as a starting quarterback. Some of these quarterbacks are like, shit, I can't even break fucking 100 because, So that's good. That's good in my books. Tommy, what do you think? You're shaking your head no. Tommy, over there?
I agree with you 100%.
Oh, that's a first. Write that one down too, Neil. Today's date is
21st.
What today's date
By the
is.
way,
Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm is a team Debo.
Isaiah Hodgins is 6'3". I think they like his size as well. That's probably I think our tallest receiver because Duke Williams, I believe, was our tallest up until that point. I know Gabe Davis is 6'2", so I believe he's our tallest receiver at 6'3".
Well, Gabe Davis,
he's taller than Cole Beasley.
Listen,
I
Gabe
would think
Davis
so, yeah.
step up. He did step up. Honestly, Gabe Davis did step up
Oh,
because
100%.
that's gonna be a
Especially in
hard
the playoffs, man. Yeah.
Listen, when you get to that, imagine being, let me just change this around before we do this segment here, guys.
You know, it really hurt that he got hurt. It hurt us going into that Kansas City game because he was hurt. He twisted his ankle bad the game before against Baltimore. I think that really hurt us as far as passing goes.
All right,
Because he wasn't on the field.
guys, I'm here in the Pagula's office, okay, and I've got in front of me, I got Gabe Davis and Isaiah Hodgins in front of me. I'm like, Isaiah, you kicked ass. You had 7 touchdowns as rookie year, 800 yards. How many 800 yards, right, guys? About 800. Like, sounds good. He was awesome. Gabe Davis is the man. And out of those 7 touchdowns, if you let's just add in the fucking 10 that the referees sucked at their jobs and took away from you. You're looking at like a world record of touchdowns from a rookie wide receiver. And Isaiah Hodgins comes in. He's the one that has to prove his worth because Gabe Davis is a rough diamond in the rough. And Isaiah comes out there and starts every ball he catches, one hand, not even looking. I'm about it. So I'm Brandon Bean. Okay, much fatter, a little better looking, but I'm Brandon Bean, and I'm talking to these guys, and I'm like, all right, listen, Isaiah. Listen, Gabe, whoever drops it first gets traded. I don't know how do you deal with that? What is everybody's like? Okay, I can do that.
See, I think that Brandon Bean's going to be doing some wheeling and dealing with some of these wide receivers because there are talented players that he can get something for.
Trade. Listen, we'll trade.
That's just what Bean
We'll
does.
trade Isaiah Hodgins and
Antonio
Williams for Zach Ertz.
No, he's
That's
not going to trade.
probably a solid trade.
That's not happening.
Solid trade.
No, he's not going to trade Isaiah, a young receiver that they have high hopes for an aging tight end. It's not happening. If they're going to trade for him, they're going to trade a late round pick,
fair trade,
a 5th or a 6th, and that's it. If not, they're going to wait for him to get cut. I keep telling you guys, it's not going to happen. We're not going to give a rookie that they're high on for a fucking aging tight end. It's not going to happen. It's just not. And if it does, I'd be shocked.
He's an aging rookie.
Huh?
He's
aging tight end.
I thought you were talking trash about Asians, bro, because I'm Asian. I'm Filipino. So I take that personally.
No.
I was like, and plus we're gonna get banned from Facebook, FCC,
right.
and I'm like, this is Tommy's personal phone number and his address to his home in Alaska. I mean, Detroit, pretty much. Might as well be Alaska. Pretty sure that's where all the vampires hang out, right? And well, definitely the rap stars.
Transylvania.
Well, that's Transylvania. This is their North American hub is Detroit. Do you guys watch vampire movies? It's a North American hub. Tommy's actually a vampire. Look how orange Neil looks.
Is that why he's wearing sunglasses?
Look how pale Tommy looks.
That's right. Pale is in, man. It's the 2021.
Why do you think, guys? Why do you think he's on the show at a certain time? Fucking vampire.
And I wear sunglasses.
And he wears sunglasses, and it's not because
it's way too bright.
His eyes are just retarded. But
that's right.
Oh, shit, I can't say that word. Guys, moving on to the next subject. That was another good subject where Tommy is anti new stadium.
I didn't say anti new stadium.
Neil is anti. I don't know. Actually, he's been on my side the whole time. Tommy is anti Isaiah Hodgins.
Oh my!
No, I'm sorry. Sorry, Gabe Davis. He's anti Gabe.
No,
Davis.
I'm not. I never said.
Tom Swain from Detroit,
I love
Michigan,
Gabe Davis
from the Mafia Sports Report hates Gabe Davis. He wants to give
this guy's such a
Isaiah Hodgins the golden catch glove fucking trophy. Is there a trophy for catching the most balls? Giggity.
Whatever. I thought Gabe Davis was an awesome pick. I love Gabe Davis, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I love Isaiah McKenzie. I love our whole roster pretty much. It sucks to see some of these guys get cut. I'm telling you right now, like some of these guys are gonna get cut. We're gonna be a little saddened because we like some of these players. Like, you know what I mean? Like some of these players are fan
Bills
favorites,
fans fall
man.
in love with players.
Yeah. So
They fall in love with players, and when somebody gets cut, that even though they're not the best player on the team, and they get cut, it's like,
I
I'll tell you what,
remember you.
that's exactly it.
I'll tell you the one guy I
remember me?
I didn't really care like that he left was Andre Roberts. I know a lot of people liked him. I didn't really. I felt like he just was. I mean, he just was a safety. He didn't make any like fumbling issues, or he was smart with the ball, but I didn't feel like he made any huge splash plays either. You know, like I think McKenzie did. So like I was like, man, give McKenzie the ball more, man. Like I don't know. I just didn't see it.
So we're circling back to Isaiah McKenzie because of all that happened, and Isaiah earned his worth too. Guys, look at his QBR. Did you Google that yet, Neil? Isaiah McKenzie's QBR. It's what's the most that we can get?
156.
And what's Isaiah McKenzie's QBR?
156.
That means he's the best quarterback of all time. All right, guys. Our third string quarterback could start in this league. Let's that sink in.
Don't forget, he played cornerback too. One game we put him in as a DB.
He could like just be his own person.
I want to apologize.
You know what, guys?
Wait. The highest you can get for a QBR is 158.7. Isaiah McKenzie does not have the highest QBR on our team.
Oh, who does?
Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley has got one pass for one reception for 20 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie's one pass for one catch for 12 yards and a touchdown.
All right,
so that extra 8 yards.
Ryan brought up a good topic here. And with all this shit going on, we're not going to talk about it per se, but we're going to talk about our boy Cole, because if shit hits the fan, do you think he's bullshitting? I don't think he's bullshitting. I think he just might be like, I don't know what he's doing. He's just being him. He's just being him. But if like the NFL PA or whatever just says, no, you got to do this. And it's like, fuck that. And he retires. He says, bye-bye. Okay. Before we talk about his replacement, we got to talk about that. Let's start with Neil. Neil, what do you got?
Cole, because I know you're listening to our show, because that's the best thing for you to do on a Monday evening.
This is our show on a Monday. Fuck. Guys, that's McDermott's like, wait. Before Sean McDermott is like this. All right, man. Good process today. Let's go watch Breaking Tables, and we'll talk about. Okay, was that Neil?
I think that he should just shut your social media off for a week and relax, because I think that's more annoying than anything in the world. Because everybody, what's the saying? Assholes are like opinions. Yeah, and there's more assholes than there are opinions.
Or everybody's got one. They all stink.
Yeah. So I'm like, Cole, just shut social media off. We all love you. He's going to be back next year. He's not. He's annoyed. He's annoyed with all these people saying that he's wrong and they're right. And I get that. So.
Okay. People are saying that yes, because people are entitled. This is 2021. This is not the past. We're in the future right now, living in it. Okay. This is 2021 where everybody has a say at what you say. Everybody does.
And if you don't agree, you're wrong.
But I mean, so you don't think it's fair that he has to, I guess, segregate himself from the people because they have vaccines?
No, I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
I think it's bullshit as fuck.
Yeah.
So because
I'm not quite sure
because
any union would have the
So
saying that.
right. So because he said something, it's going to be a big spotlight. And you know what can they possibly do? Like you have to do it or retire because he's not having fun anymore. You know, he kind of like he's not. Everybody gets to have fun because they are like, oh, I'm going to do the job. You know, I think there's a fine line. There's a fine line. It's like, fuck, let these guys fucking just go back to normal and play.
I mean, he's not the only one coming out and saying it. He's the one that's going over it more on his Twitter, and that's why he's the one getting the most attention. Joe Mixon came out. Joe Mixon for the Bengals came out and said the same damn thing.
Yeah, but he's a turd. We're talking about Joe Mixon over, you know, who's a turd. Big pound turd. Over our boy.
Well, there's been multiple players that have come on and said that they're.
Well, he's probably the biggest well-known person to come out and say it. That's why he's getting a lot of attention. Tommy, what do you think?
Joe Mixon isn't a turd. For one, two, he's a pretty decent.
The guy
back.
played with a fucking broken leg, Ryan. Fuck. Thank you.
Right.
True story.
But yeah, no, I just feel like he's right, in my opinion, though I'm not going to get in depth with it, but I will say this. The only thing he should do, like Tampanillo said, he needs to kind of chill off the Twitter because, bro, there's so many people with so many different opinions about this, and it's strong opinion. It's not like this is talking about whatever. This is like you're either left or right on this, and there's no middle ground. There's nobody be like, oh, yeah, I see where you're coming from, Cole. No, it's either, yeah, Cole, you're right, or fuck you, Cole, you're totally wrong. So, you know, and then, of course, those FU bombs or whatever he's getting, he's replying back. So it's kind of
he's responding, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
So the snowballs is getting bigger and bigger. And then, of course, you got to wonder, what's McDermott thinking about this? What's Bean thinking about this? And I know for almost 100% sure that Josh Allen has not been vaccinated. And he's one of the many Buffalo Bills player who has not been and probably won't be.
Try telling him to be segregated. Good.
But what's the difference?
Luck.
Josh Allen isn't tweeting about it. He's keeping quiet. And so was a lot of the other Bills players.
Keep it internal.
Right.
All right.
And they were saying that.
Keep it internal.
Yeah, they were saying that. Matter of fact, on a lot of their interviews, they were telling reporters right away, I'm not going to talk about it. Don't even ask me because I won't even talk about it. Cole Beasley, on the other hand,
said that.
Yeah, he's just he don't care. He's
like
this. For everybody.
Here's my card. Hold on a minute.
He's like, bring it, man. Yeah. Now, if he retires, which I highly doubt, highly doubt it. But let's say he did. Isaiah McKenzie would have to fill that role. He would have to. He would be the guy because he knows the system. You can't have Marquez Stevenson do that. You can't put Diggs there. You can't put Gabe Davis there. Isaiah Hodgins is too big. Sanders, no. Sanders is a good route runner, but he's not. I don't know if he could fill that role, like that slot. There's just a slot guy. It would have to be McKenzie. It would have to be. Matter of fact, I think McKenzie stepped in for him a couple of times when he was out last season.
Oh no, I don't know, man, about that one. What would you do? That's a little far-fetched.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Sanders, he's pretty nasty in the slot. We're gonna get more back into stats.
More of a route runner.
Yeah, he's more of a route runner. Okay, fine.
He can play every position.
Then we can just make Gabriel Davis is going to be the next man up because he can route run. He can do all this. Sorry, Isaiah Hodgins.
Yeah. But McKenzie also has been in the system longer than Emmanuel Sanders. So I think he could pick up that slack if Cole wasn't there. And that I'm just saying, Emmanuel Sanders, you haven't even seen him play yet. We haven't seen him play with this offense. He's probably going to get some preseason reps.
That's why we're going to nerd out this year, guys. We've been nerding out. Breaking Tables has been nerding out since 2019. Okay. We're going to continue to nerd out because that's just what I do. That's what Neil does. And that's why I love Tommy when he's on the show because we fucking nerd out. Give us a talking point of Buffalo Bills. Doesn't matter what it is. We will nerd out for at least an hour or your money back. And we're going to nerd out in preseason because we're going to talk about Isaiah Hodgins. We're going to talk about Trubisky throwing it to Hodgins. Like Isaiah Hodgins gets like 500 yards in 3 games. That's gonna raise something, you know.
He's just
Tell me it
taking
isn't.
balls from other receivers, just jumping in.
He just
grabbing them.
he's,
It's not even
like, he's not even. It's not even his play. Isaiah just like
Boom.
get over here.
Fatality. Finish him.
Oh man, it's gonna be a fun year. It's gonna be a fun year, and I can't wait for preseason because I miss it so much last year, and it was just like, oh, this is all serious. And it's like, well, what about these guys? And I kind of forgot about the guys that we normally know. We used to know like who the third stringers are because we watched them play. Now it's like, oh, fuck, we got to Google this shit, or you got to be like Tampa Neal.
And that hurt. That hurt like AJ Espinoza last year, not having a preseason, not having OTAs, not having training. Like these rookies coming in this season, I feel like, you know, they're blessed that this didn't happen to them last season because now they can go through OTAs, training camp, you know, all that crap, rookie mini camp. Then you got preseason game, which they didn't have last season. So a lot of these guys are gonna, you know, this is where it counts, the preseason. So like even for the guys that aren't rookies, Antonio Williams, he could finally showcase what he has in preseason. Will he take the job of, let's say, Zach Moss? I mean, you never know. We all like what we saw from Williams, but let's see it again. You know, we only saw him fourth quarter, you know, third, fourth quarter. So
no, we saw Christian Wade more than we saw Antonio Williams.
Not in the regular season. We never seen Christian Wade in regular season.
No, it was an NFL game. There was an NFL game.
Regular season.
These guys are all going 100%. Regardless, you're telling me that like, oh, it's preseason. I'm gonna go. You want to get smoked by somebody? No, well, they're gonna go 100%. Come on, dude. I'm not about that.
Against other third and fourth stringer players. It's different.
Yes, because that makes or breaks their career, their life in the NFL. Of course it does.
I think
Tell
you're
me I'm
gonna
wrong.
be happy. No, you're right, of course. But I think with Christian Wade,
I'm always right.
You're not going to be hurt because he's not going to be cut, but he's going to be a practice squad guy again.
Well, then I lose a bet.
He's not making the roster, bro. It's not happening.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's just not happening.
All right, Mafia. This was quite an interesting day because that was good, guys. That was good. Very confrontational from Tommy of the Mafia Sports Report. So if I had to sum this episode up, it's well, we're getting banned for playing Saturday Night Live stuff. And that's what I think about Breaking Tables every time I watch it. Breaking Tables. Oh God. Oh yeah.
Right.
Tommy hates the Buffalo Bills. He's a diehard Dolphins fan. That's all I took out of this conversation, bro.
Right. The Dan Marino.
So, guys, Mondays.
Before we go, Brian, Bills Mafia, Florida, wake your asses up. We've got Isaiah McKenzie. We've got Deion Dawkins. We got Gabe Davis coming to Harry Buffalo's. Get some tickets. Come on.
Yeah, no, guys, it's $100. You get to hang out, meet and greet.
And
it's not like you're in a line for a book signing and he signs your name and you move on. Guys, it's 4 hours.
Interaction, man, with the snowman.
4 hours of just sitting down.
People.
It's only 200 people. The place seats like
that shit should have been sold out by now. If you guys are selling tickets, that shit should have been. This should have been sold out day one.
Guys,
you're talking about the snowman.
It's
and Isaiah McKenzie.
Orlando, Florida. Okay, Orlando, Florida at Harry Buffalo, July 10th, 1 to 5. $100. Hang out, and you know what? You get a bonus prize, and there's more. Breaking Tables is going to be there. We all get to hang out, drink some drinks, and say, "Did you see what Isaiah McKenzie said when Tampa Neal was hating on him? Did you see his response? Deion Dawkins loves mac and cheese, but he wouldn't eat my mac and cheese." No, we just have that. Possibilities are out there. There's possibilities out there, and it's only $100 for 4 hours of time. And we live in Florida, guys. You know how many times do we either run into Bills players? Not very often. So
unless they're retired
on this,
and you got to get lucky.
And you know, we all get out, we all show out, we have a good time. Guess what's going to happen? The next player we have, Josh Allen's in town, and we're all going to get to meet and hang out with Josh Allen. I think that'd be cool. So we're leading up to more and more players. Oh, look at Joey. He's like 55 minutes
Joey.
late.
Where is Joey?
Joey Hatch Jr. Thanks for being 55 minutes late. We're leaving now, bud. Just because you're on the show. So, guys, our new partnership, go to www.buffaloautographs.com. We'll be doing some raffle tickets every Mondays and Thursdays. Not every Mondays and Thursdays, every other Mondays and Thursdays for free giveaways. And all you gotta do is watch the show. But we'll explain
That's
next
what the anonymous is.
episode, and that's going to be fun as hell. That was like Ryan Hickman through his group, I think. Joey Hatch was at work. Well, you know what? You should quit your job just to watch the show.
Don't tell him that. Don't listen to them, Joey.
That's horrible.
Joey's gonna fucking
Joey's gonna be on the beach, like
Joey,
living on the
advice
beach,
to listen
listening
to
to your show. Joey, stay at work. Just watch the replay if you have to.
School
Don't listen to
is
these
for
two.
fools, Joey Hatch Jr. School is for fools. Because you'll be living in a van down by the river when you're living in a van down by the river.
Right.
That Veronica Vaughn's one fine piece of ace. Trust me, I know from experience. No, you don't.
Here comes a cease and desist from Chris Farley's estate.
Well, you can imagine, couldn't you? I got a friend, him and her got it on. No, they didn't. Get on the bus. Guys, this is awesome. I can't wait to see all y'all at Buffalo Harry's July 10th. Tommy, thank you for, not being an official co-host, but being an unofficial substitute, because you're on every Monday and Thursday with us anyways, you asshole. Love having you on, and I'm glad that you're working your way up for a microphone. It sounds a little better than my co-host.
Thank you.
There's nothing. This microphone worked perfect.
Can't wait till Neil gets the. I sent him like the whole here's what you need to get package.
You sent me like 30 things. I'm like, holy crap.
It was not 30 things.
30
it was only
book.
4. It was only 4 things. It was only 4 things.
Only $5,000.
It was 172.5 things.
Oh man. Well, you know what? if you want to be the best, you got to be the best. Bill's Mafia. This has been an absolute blast. So, thank you for watching.
Not a microphone on that list, just so you know.
Which? Oh shit! I must have sent you the white specialist.
You did not send me a microphone at all.
No, the Shure SM7B. I told you to get that. Ooh. All right. Anyways, Tampa Neil, where can we find Breaking Tables?
Dude, we are on. Sorry, I just saw Joey's comments. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter, YouTube. Follow us. Hit that like button so you see us. You're not late like Tommy.
Fuck you,
late like Joey, not Tommy.
Fuck you, Spectrum. Guys, this is Breaking Tables. This is what we do. Y'all had fun tonight? I appreciate y'all breaking tables tonight. Oh! Guys, we talked about nothing and everything all at the same time. I can never get rid of the song. I just love this song so much. What are you doing, Tampa Neil? Guys, this is Breaking Tables. You can find us everywhere, right, Tampa Neil?
Absolutely.
Good. Love y'all. Bye-bye.